Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm nowhere near home. Which map should I use? I'm Jules Wong with Pocketnow, and this is a quick comparison of Apple Maps versus Google Maps. Here are the basics. Google Maps is available on both Android and iOS platforms, while Apple Maps is just on iOS. Google collects a lot of their own map data, while Apple doesn't really, but they both share business listings and satellite imaging from plenty of the same sources, including TomTom and Axicom. Google collects transit information too, Apple doesn't. So let's see how all of this gets mixed together when I head out for Independence Day celebrations here. When opening up Google Maps on Android, you're defaulted to Standard View with labeled Point of Interest badges. We'll open up Satellite View for control purposes. Apple Maps defaults to Satellite View, but with no POI badges. No problem, we'll just switch it to Hybrid mode. Here though, there's no text annotation to the badges. Tilted View brings to life the 3D modeling on Apple Maps, which has been there since its start. In a densely built-up place like Boston, though, I can't help but feel that there's a lot of view obstruction going on here. You can't turn this feature off because the whole GUI is based off of the 3D architecture, including the top-down view. Now, from my office here, I have to get to a certain intersection to enter the Bannistered Festivities area. I do have the option of taking a quick trolley ride to get partway there. Google Maps is able to give me transit directions while Apple Maps directs me to use Google Maps. I decided to take a nice walk over just to set these two on equal ground. While Siri has trouble interpreting where I want to go, after a little phrase coaxing, both apps plotted similar courses through the Boston Common. I also wanted to get a quick bite on the way over. Looking for restaurants nearby Clarendon Street, Google results were more concentrated to my target area, while Apple provided some disparate destinations. Well, let's just take the Flower Bakery as an example here for the info cards. Tapping on the pin on Apple brings up a text box with a business name, some Yelp info, and a navigation option, which is for driving by default. Much of the same pops up on Google Maps, along with price range info and even a Zagat mark. The navigation option here can be set to walking, driving, biking, or transit, and left as a preset. Pulling up the info summaries, we have basic contact info, though Google allows you to save the business for quick in-app access later. Apple only has the option for you to save the place as a contact. While Google gives a short description of what the place offers and just the hours, Apple Maps offers more of an index card for restaurants, hours, price range, delivery options, category, whether reservations are allowed, and if the place is kid-friendly or not. Further down on both Maps clients, there is a picture splatter to look at. On Google, you can go into their exclusive Street View mode for locational context. Reviews-wise, while both clients source Yelp for data, Google slices down the reviews by ratings and allows you to add one yourself from within the Maps app. At bottom, Apple Maps suggests apps for you to use while there, and the Zagat summary appears on Google Maps. In fact, the bottom part of the info card for Google can hold some pertinent info for different venues. Now, I have to give Apple due credit here because for the lack of extensibility it offers on how to interact with its data, when I went to Boloco, a burrito place, the operating hours information was correct, as opposed to Google, which thought the headquarters location was just an office and not a restaurant. Even with that, though, I still prefer Google Maps to Apple. It's not frilly, it provides more glanceable information, and when you're reporting a missing location, Google Maps does not refer to it as a problem. Just a small thing, but the connotation does make a difference and adds to the perceived and actual user-friendliness. And at the end of your trip, don't we need a user-friendly Maps client? Thanks for watching this comparison, and while we do know that there are plenty of third-party apps out there, we want to know which of the two would you go with. Leave that in the comments below, as well as a thumbs up and a subscription if you think we're worthy of it. Follow us on social media and at our website, pocketnow.com. I'm Jules Wong at Green.0 on Twitter. One way or another, I'll find you. It's a Blondie joke. See you soon.